And my last question for you is, how does your creativity work? Do you get pulled into thinking about the dialogue in a scene? Do you get pulled into, oh, I want to write this trope? Do you get pulled into specific characters? How do stories begin for you?
Well, I try to be very commercial about it, and that sounds mercenary, but like I'm not doing this so that my mother can read it. I would like to, if I'm going to make the effort, I want to sell it and I want to see my book in the stores and I want to make money. So I always look at how am I going to market it? How am I going to describe it in one sentence in a way that beguiles people and pulls them in? And how am I going to keep it current and relevant? So I'm never going to write about anything that is indulgent just to me. I'm looking at the zeitgeist and I'm looking at what's something known and fun that I can put my own twist on that people will hear about in a very fast little Instagram post or snippet and think, oh, wait, what was that? I need to hear more about that. So I've really made a study because I have so many ideas. I have people are always like, oh, where do you get your ideas? Ideas are not the problem. I have journals and journals and journals of ideas of how two people that hate each other can meet and fall in love. So it's just a matter of framing them in a way that is commercial. So Claiming the Princess is my book that's coming out in 3 weeks, and it follows the trope of surprise, you're a princess, because it's book three in a series about exiled royal people. And in this book, the exiled royal baby was exiled when she was so young. No one had told her that she was a princess, and she was raised by a kindly old couple in the woods. And when the hero comes, he has to tell her, we're engaged and also you're a princess. And so the story goes on from there. So the marketability and the commercial pinpoint there is like that's a fun trope. When you're dealing with historicals, you don't have to have something that's quite so current, recognizable, but you do have something that you need something that's universally appealing to people who like to read love stories. And I think the trope of surprise, you're a princess is something that is intriguing to those types of readers. One of my favorite examples of this is like Tessa Dare's Castles Ever After series idea. It was about people who randomly inherited a castle, which you love. But just even the poetry of Castles Ever After. We love castles, we love happily ever after. We love the idea of inheriting property that we didn't know we were going to get. We love the idea of moving into that property and then someone coming along and saying, wait, this is mine, and having him be a hot guy. I mean, it's just genius. And so what I start with is how can I make it sound so fun in a little bitty 5 second snippet so that you're intrigued? Because all I have in terms of everyone's attention is 5 seconds until they sit down with a book. So that's how I start. And then I can slide in any number of I like to do enemies to lovers. I like to do class differences. I love bodyguards.
Mhm.
Slide it into that. I hate the term cutesy, but that really commercial, marketable flashpoint framework.
Yeah. Wow, that's a really good way to approach it.